Every year, MPI sees 4,000 vehicles or more reported stolen. That's $40 million a year in damage and total replacement costs. The numbers are high and rising. Joining me now is Seel, media and PR lead with MPI. Good morning, Tara.
Morning.
So Manitoba, where do we rank nationally? These numbers seem very high.
Yeah, we are amongst the highest across the country for stolen vehicles. And as you said, you know, it's costing every Manitoban.
And you want to spread awareness. So what are some practical things that people can do to mitigate this?
Yeah, it's great that we're having this conversation because it is Vehicle Theft Prevention Month in July, so we're coming to the end of that. But there's a number of things people can do, and the first one is surprising. People are still leaving keys in their vehicle or leaving their vehicle running while they run into the store or back into the house really quickly, and that's just an easy target for thieves. Not saying that anyone deserves to be the victim of a crime, of course, but there are things we can do to protect ourselves, and making sure our keys aren't with our vehicle when we're not there is one of them. Another thing is park in a well-lit area, or even better, a secured or locked garage. That's you know, a way to keep your vehicle safe overnight. Lock your doors and windows, and don't leave valuables in your car, because that is sort of an enticement, right? If a would-be thief sees something that they kind of want in the back seat, then that is an enticement. But one thing that we're seeing that's kind of new is that key fobs, the kind of keyless cars, so you keep your fob in your pocket. Thieves are being able now to track that signal and copy that signal and kind of create their own way into your vehicle. So always keep your keys on your person. When you're at home, try not to keep your keys right by the door, because that signal actually still goes outside. So you want to maybe keep them, if you're going to keep them by the door, in a box or something, and then if you could, like further into the home. So those are things that are happening, and you know, MPI does have a special investigations unit that does work on vehicle theft and vehicle fraud, because of course theft does lead to that other very expensive thing that we see, which is fraud. So our special investigation team does work on those things, but you know, every Manitoban can do something to help prevent vehicle theft.
When it comes to that awareness piece, what else do you want people to know?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's always good to know where your vehicle kind of stands. Is it a really popular vehicle for being stolen? That's, you know, fairly easy to check online. If it is a popular vehicle, you might want to take those extra steps, like making sure you have a working alarm system. There's a whole bunch of anti-theft products that you can buy for your vehicle. You know, you want to make sure that you're taking steps to prevent that from happening. So whatever you can do, whether it's keeping an eye out on your street to see if there's any suspicious activity, anyone looking in vehicles, it takes a community. So if you do see something suspicious like that, reporting it to law enforcement can stop vehicles from being stolen in your community.
Any specific pieces of equipment that you'd recommend, whether it be GPS tracking or whatnot?
GPS tracking is great. A lot of people talk about Apple AirTags. Those can be removed, and thieves are very savvy to the fact that those are being placed in vehicles. So I would recommend doing your research. There are, you know, security firms you can talk to for your type of vehicle. What would be the best recommended thing to help prevent your vehicle from being stolen? But you know, prevention is always best.
That's why we're here. Tara, thank you so much for this chat.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.